Welcome back to a brand new episode of Hogwarts Legacy. Okay, so in between episodes, I did world map. Let's go to the world map. So I went around and I discovered all the flue flames that are available on the map. You can't get down into this area yet. I collected all the guide pages that were on the map, and I did all the astronomy tables that were on the map. So that brings us up to 96% on guide pages, 31% for the exploration, 62% for room of requirement. And I didn't do any of the quests, so we're still at 58%, and 34% for combat. And so here are our guide pages. We got all of Hogsmeade, and then all of, or not quite all, but almost all of Hogwarts, and then again almost all of the Highlands. Although I actually don't think it's like all like of Hogsmeade, because if I come actually no, that's Hogwarts. No, that's the wrong map. It would really help if I do this correctly. Yeah, so like I have 51 and 55, so there's actually still 4 out there somewhere. I wish on the world map it would kind of tell you that too. But that was all I did, was just field guide pages, flue flames, and astronomy tables. I'm probably gonna go around and do Merlin trials too at some point, just not recording, just for the sake of getting them done, because there's quite a lot. I mean, there's 4 right there. I mean, there's still probably a good 15 at least on here. Maybe more like 10. I don't know. There's still quite a bit though. So there's another 3 right there. So yeah, I'll probably just do some of those on my own time, just to get them done. I might throw some in at the end of this episode. I also did do some beast management, so we don't have to sit through that. I do think, well, okay, never mind, I guess not. I was gonna say, I thought I fixed the water glitches I was having, but apparently I haven't. It was really weird though, because like I was going along and then, like, the water wasn't doing anything. But now it's black over there and it's glitching out, and yeah, now it's like disappearing. So yeah, I guess I haven't. That's weird. It was fine when I wasn't recording. I was messing around with some of the graphic settings and I changed some stuff and it seemed to fix it, and I took a performance hit with it and I was like, okay, well, fine, whatever. It's still playable. So, I mean, if that's what I have to do to not have broken water textures, I was like, fine. But I guess it hasn't fixed it, so whatever. So let's look here at the quest. Let's get into doing something here now. You know, I was thinking this. I was really like, yeah, let's do this. But now I'm kind of like, do I want to do this? Because I still have quite a bit on side missions to do. I think I'll do this, though, still. Okay, so so that's gonna teach us Imperio. So if we go meet Sebastian, we can learn Imperio. Which is what I thought was going to happen the last time we met Sebastian, and it didn't, so. I guess we'll do that, and then I'll get into some side quests. I might meet Sebastian, I'm not sure. Okay, so yeah, that's right here. Perfect. I didn't know where that was on the map. So, where's the entrance here? Okay, so let's come over here. Oh, there's the room of requirements. What was that sound? Sounds like some secret passage or something. And well, that kind of was, but.
Revelio.
Okay, let's see. What is this? Have I been up here? Doesn't look familiar. Or is this just to get up to the top of the tower? Okay, I'm actually going the right way. Nothing over there. This might be just to get up to the top of the tower, which is definitely what I'm thinking now. So I have been up here. It was just through a cutscene where we just went up to the top. Although I do now, again, as I think about this more, I think I have been up here in an exploration capacity at one point, once upon a time.
Hello there. Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledegook? I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade? It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help? Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous? I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledegook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's. Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
I'm not entirely sure he knows gobbledegook the way he said that, or at least, like, very well. You said you know gobbledegook, but how well? I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them. Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin? Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledegook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all. Lodgok is waiting. Should we go? Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there. That sounds real solid. I didn't think it was gonna let me get on my broom here. I was hoping it would and I could just fly out, but no, we gotta make this difficult, and then I'm walking into the railing. Wait, why am I going up? Okay, now it wants me to go down. Oh, I think I just was being stupid and looking at the map wrong. I was like, there's no way to go to get out from up. But I also made that mistake in the a class up there where I thought it wanted me to go all the way down and it didn't. Room requirement got me again. I saw the thing on the wall. Let's go down these stairs. Okay, yeah, I know where I am. No, I'm not going to help you. Oh, I didn't say anything. And I didn't go down too far like I normally do. We're going to come out right here, and then we can hop on the broom and fly away. So yeah, I don't know if it's like, if the water's going to do its thing or what. It seems to be okay right now. So I was doing this, I was flying all around the water, and then when you hang around the water long enough, it usually glitches out. And it's kind of being a little weird there, but not normal weird like the issues I have been having. But this is something normally I would just not even think about doing. It's like, I don't know, I guess it seems to be fine with this, but I don't know if it's just the room of requirement thing now, or it's just still like those black textures, but it's not doing so far the weird texture glitch where it's like coming up actually out of the water. It hasn't done that since I changed those settings. So what I did is it was I was using the recommended settings, and that was on medium, and I turned it up to high, so 1440p, and then I turned it from medium to high, and that seemed to fix it for me. So this is getting... Is this up in the mountains there? We're getting pretty far south. Yeah, so it looks like it might be to unlock this area here.
Revelio.
The Flue Flame over in this area, I believe. And if there is, I'd like to discover it. Yeah, there it is. I did try coming up here, and it was like, it was being all weird. So I just like kind of abandoned it, and I didn't, these all seem to be like pretty far up there, so I didn't mess around too much. I just assumed that we couldn't come up here yet.
A friend who speaks gobbledegook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledegook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledegook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language.
Called it.
I trust you can read gobbledegook better than you can speak it.
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Okay, so we wanna
Clever.
disillusion ourselves and then not be stupid and put our spell set back to the original spell set. So I'm not sitting here trying to cast spells with like Lumos.
Revelio.
Let me peek around here real quick. There's something, but it's way down there. I'm not gonna mess around too much with that. That's way over there. Got some Ashwinder eggs though. Let's grab those. Oh, we got some more over here too. I can't even see like Amit. I hate that with like the disillusionment. It's so hard to figure out where they
looking
are.
at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Okay, we got some of that. I am willing to bet we come along. We're gonna come along some
cannot
people down
believe
here.
I met a goblin.
Revelio. Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate on steam. Interesting.
Now I can see a meat. It's so hard to see them though when you're disillusioned.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
What was that for then? Oh, was it just giving me some loot?
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Certainly does not take much to impress him.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine. Revelio.
Night night. Well, let's get that invisibility potion ready.
Watch your step round here. What was that?
Go check out the door. Don't come down here yet. Sometimes they'll come like when you cast it. And your turn. Night night.
Why, it's a crap you are.
You don't see anything. Nothing. Not a single thing. Your friends just disappeared all on their own. Oh, would you stop turning around? Don't turn around. Die. Would you stop it?
We're being watched. By...
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right.
And night night. Finally. Jeez.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
Why does it keep saying that it sees us? Like we're disillusioned. I mean, is it... I don't know. It's like looking at us when we're out there, but then we get up to the door and it like then closes its eye.
Revelio.
I don't know. It's being weird. It's... I mean, it's acting like I'm not even like disillusioned though.
Incendio.
I have no idea what that was for.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Man, Amit
Let's take a
is
look around, Amit.
not
See if we
cut
can
out
find
for
any
this.
plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
I don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Okay, there's some bad guys over there. Let's come up and around. There's two ways we can go. Well, which way is the correct way? I'm not sure. And Amit, would you not make any noise? Okay, we can't go that way.
Revelio.
I'm assuming it's Amit because I didn't think it was me and hello. But I mean, I in theory could have been me, but I didn't think it was. I didn't think I was close to anything to knock over.
Someone. Where did they go?
What was that?
I know you're here somewhere. Ah, there you are. I'll find you. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Okay, you're still out there. I thought there was no one there. You dead, haha. Oh, you're not.
Incendio.
Now you are?
That's the last loyalist.
Levioso.
Unfortunate, really. Yes, of course.
Man, I feel like Amit was the one that, like, ruined that.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
And so that, okay, that's, yep, okay. This is the room I saw then. So I don't have to backtrack, that is lovely. Now if I can do a better job with some stealth, that'd be lovely too.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Close to a breakthrough.
Is there another one? Okay, no, there's only one. I thought there might have been two.
Do with a nice mushroom stew about now.
Revelio.
Which way? Okay, these guys. Okay, he's going. I can't tell which way that other guy's facing.
What's going on out there?
I did an invisibility potion. You're not supposed to be able to see me. Okay, that's not the one I wanted.
Why don't you come up here and fight? You are postponing.
Bombarda.
Would you pick on somebody your own size?
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Okay, you're dead. And now it's just your turn, I believe.
This really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Okay, so I mean, I kind of have been avoiding using ancient
Another
magic
schematic.
for the sake
How are they going
of
to build?
I don't
This
want
mine
to
is
deplete
too
it if
small
I
for
like
whatever it is.
need it. But like, man, I'm back to like I used it earlier. Now I'm back to full strength. So
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
what? Wait, what is? What just exploded? I don't know what that stuff is over there. No more Wiggenweld.
I'll be
No Wiggenweld for me. Ah, maybe this was a sneaky way. It continues this way, but does it go? Nah, it doesn't go anywhere. I didn't. So there's that path below us, and I didn't. Okay, I thought the game was highlighting something over there. Where do I go? Here. So yeah, there's this tunnel. Down there. That tunnel. So I didn't know if that way went along there and like we could have just came up here and not had to deal with any of them. That's Wiggenweld. I don't need it. I see those icons. Oh, okay, grab. Okay, so we can go this way now, and we can grab Dot.
Incendio.
Huh.
Revelio.
Yeah, we can definitely go that way.
Incendio. Confringo.
I mean, maybe we gotta go somewhere else to get over there. Like, I don't know. Oh. How did I do this? I don't remember. There we go. Now, do we go over here? No? Okay, there we go. Oops, thought it was Moonstone for a hot second. That's Moonstone. I so don't need any more Moonstone, though. Okay, there's red up here on the mini-map.
The wizards will be
Revelio.
Okay, now let's come up here and get this guy.
Revelio. Petrificus totalis.
Now, if Amit can just not get himself spotted, that'd be lovely. And yes, I'm blaming him, even though it was probably my fault.
Revelio.
Okay, so I got like 5, it looks like. I want you to come further away.
What was that?
Go check it out. You're totally not going to die.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll.
Okay, so that leaves me 4. I'm gonna have to come back up here, I think. We could just go that way.
Somebody there? Hello?
Yeah, you go figure it out.
Pocket.
All your friends have totally not just disappeared. Man, this is... If I'm just gonna be able to get out all of them like this is just too easy. He's gonna go over there too. Where's the other guy? Okay, he's over there now. Let's totally just walk over to where all of our friends have just disappeared from. Not a care in the world. I don't think either of them went for it.
What's that? Who's there?
If I want to try and get one of them to go down or go over and like slowly work.
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
This guy's not stupid. Go on, turn around. I don't know if it's gonna let me aim through the thing. It probably won't. I could go over and go around, but I don't know what jumping down would do. I think I'm gonna have to try it. I had to rush that one. He started going back towards the other guy.
Revelio.
Come on, you're the only one left. You gotta investigate. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone.
No, you're not. Come figure out where I'm at.
Huh? Who is it?
He's not gonna do it. And I don't think I can get up there. Yeah, I can't get up there.
many of them are there?
That should be
You're
the last of
dead.
them.
Haha. Okay.
Revelio.
This is just Wiggenweld. Can't carry any more of that.
Accio.
That's probably not gonna work. Okay, I thought that was maybe one of those things I had to set on fire, but I was like, I can't get up to it. It's definitely not.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Flipendo.
No.
Accio.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is, let's just on the safe side. I think we might have to come over here. Okay, nope, that's just the tunnel on the other side. What is...
Revelio.
I mean, maybe I have to do something different with it. Acio's worked for all the other things. Oh, no, wait, no, that's the door. I thought, okay. For some reason I was thinking it was like over here on this wall. I'm stupid. That's okay.
Bombarda. Flipendo. Bombarda. Incendio.
Can I just come up here and... Okay. I didn't think about it, but... And then now will it work? There we go.
Revelio.
I thought we had to do that before we did the door. It was in that room.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
It took... Now, I always say we should, or we're gonna have to fight people on the way out of here. If that's the case, I'd be generally surprised because we didn't have, like we cleared out
Must be a
everyone
quicker
coming
way
in.
out of here than retracing our steps.
This way. But no, we cleared everyone out, so I was like,
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
it doesn't really make sense that we would do that, and we didn't put up much of a racket. Here we go. What is up here? Level 2 lock.
Aloha Mora.
And we got 1. And 2. Better be some good goodies in here. Alright, is that it? I believe that is it. We got some moonstone still out here that I missed. We do. That is mine. Now, this way. We should just be coming out to the top here, I would think, pretty soon.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Yeah, we're not out of here yet. I wouldn't be getting too crazy though with the words, or not the words, but being loud. But the exit is gonna be like right up here, so.
Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Okay, so let's go speak to Lodgok.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
All right, that is complete. It's all gobbledegook. Easy for me to say. Okay, so I said I wasn't sure about how I felt about him.
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spint Witches as soon as you can.
I said I wasn't sure how I felt about him, and so I'm still holding on to some questionable feelings, but like, man, he definitely seemed more anti-Ranrock. He doesn't seem like he's like anti-Ranrock, but like, you know, like he doesn't clearly see eye to eye with him though. I did see Sebastian over here while I was exploring. And actually thinking about that, and I mean, there's a flue flame right here.
No telling what lies in wait for me in there. Revelio.
There's a Merlin trial right over there.
You're here. Good.
Suppose I have to get off the brim to talk to you, though.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Student report, the catacomb assignment yielded more than I'd imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore in an area behind the great room, which had suffered decay amid the turned over sarcophagi. I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success.
Revelio.
Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Oh, lovely.
Bombarda! Confringo! Levioso! Flipendo! Incendio!
Leviosa! Sendo!
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. and the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
I doubt it.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
They're arachnids. Not what I wanted.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is almost taller than it looks.
Confringo!
Okay. Now this comes over here and goes reasonably like that. See if I can get it a little bit better. Okay, what is up here? Goodies!
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Okay, just the one thing. Lovely. Don't jump onto the platform you climbed up on.
Bombarder! Confringo! Propender!
Confringo!
Oh, did I get them all? Okay, we got them all. I did not expect that. No, I need to...
Watch your step. I nearly
Hang
slipped
on.
there.
That's the way we came. Right? I think. So wait, which way are we supposed to go?
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio.
Is this like a thing? I mean, like, these aren't doing anything. Is it just like a achievement or something to do that? Okay, that's the way to go, I think. There's enemies there, but what's over this way then? Or no, that's the... Okay, so this is the way I came. These are the doors. Okay, so what's over here? Okay, well, I don't know which way is the way to go then.
Accio. Fringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Flipendo. Accio. Flipendo. Bombarda.
Awesome!
We've rid the world of all this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be
Incendio.
fine.
Okay, so this was not the way to go. I at least don't think so. 'Cause there's
Revelio.
no obvious path forward. Cool. So I kind of went that way for nothing. There wasn't too much over there.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Accio!
It's not what I wanted to do.
There's something here by the altar.
I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my fidelity to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I use their very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. Spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Revelio. Accio.
Oh, lovely.
Bombarda. Incendio. Repender. Bombarda.
Nay. That was easy.
Revelio.
I was just gonna say this. Something.
Incendio. Bombarda.
Yeah, I was gonna say some way to get those rocks.
Revelio. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Okay, so let's go back here then and talk to Sebastian. I thought this might just be like a little room for exploration. Is that what this is?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio. Revelio.
There's still clearly more we're gonna have to go through because there's still stuff lower. I didn't think it was gonna be like a whole big thing like this.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look,
Revelio.
bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Find a way through it. Huh.
Lumos.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Thought It's the only thing I can think of at the immediate moment, in that...
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
would be maybe to, like... Okay.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Hey, move! There we go.
Revelio.
Okay, so we need more. That'd be over in here. But hang on, if we're going that way, what is this way then? Maybe it is just a little room to explore, and I just didn't go far enough.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Lumos.
Oh.
Revelio.
But...
Accio.
okay, so the only way I think is going to be to bring those bones over here
Revelio.
and do that with
Perhaps moving piles of bones towards the center will help.
Yeah, no, I got that. Am I going to be able to bring all these over here, though? That seems awfully far and inconvenient.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I'm stuck on the wall.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah, see, like, they get they, like...
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay, so...
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
yeah, so, like, I can't do that. Can I? Ah.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Bombarda. Accio.
Okay, there we go.
Leviosa. Accio. Lumos.
And then where is it?
Accio.
Oh, come on.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay,
Accio.
come on. What is it doing?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay, so let's just drop that there. Being all weird.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
There we go.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
What is... Okay, so... Where am I going? I just went in a circle. So this was like completely unnecessary. I mean, I guess there's some loot here.
Accio. Accio.
Okay, there it goes. Okay, now let's go get these that I took over here because I was just trying different things to figure out how to do this. It was because it wasn't letting me open the other ones. I figured I had to do that or something.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Like I said, it seemed all too unnecessary.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Apparently that was a pun intended.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Okay, so AYXBA. Man, they always like say that they're like not easy, but like those are pretty easy.
Be on your guard.
Accio.
Nice! I'm loving this whole leveled up feel. Okay, so we came from this way? Yes. Okay. So.
Incendio.
I see spiders.
Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Descendo. Flipendo.
Would y'all just die? I knew that was gonna happen too. I could see the spider. Oh, geez, there's more.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
The only good thing is all the spider fangs.
Revelio.
Okay, that was, I think, that highlighting or something. I saw something highlighting like it was targeting an enemy, and I was like, no, don't do that to me. So, man, which is like the way to go? Like, I never know.
Bombarda.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
I feel like that's the way to go, though, because he's talking about it like it was like the other thing.
This looks different than what we faced before.
Revelio.
Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Bombarda.
No, okay. I don't know. It doesn't look like we can go through there, but like there's also stuff over there.
Incendio. Revelio.
Didn't one of these have like spiders in it or something? I thought it did, but now I'm not seeing it.
Accio.
So Wiggenweld.
Appears some of these stone tablets have 2 rune symbols. That has to mean something. This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Okay, so... yeah, so... this was forward. Was this... okay, so that's the puzzle. Oh, that might have been... no, there's no things up there. I was thinking about the drawer with the spiders. Okay, so they're now this way.
Confringo.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Well, I gotta get rid of the spider webs first. That's what I was trying to do.
Incendio.
What's he talking about? Pulling the handles in the order. I mean, it opened. Oh, maybe some out in the other room. And don't be giving me hints. We're not even in that room. Now we may... No, not continue over there. Is there something over here on the left?
Bombarda! Incendio! Revelio! Bombarda!
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Perhaps you could shut up.
Revelio!
Huh. This doesn't look like there's any way to like get rid of this.
Bombarda! Incendio! Flipendo! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Compulso! Arresto Momentum! Confringo! Descendo! Accio!
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think so, so... I
Revelio!
don't know. Like, I can't jump over it.
Bombarda!
Oops.
Incendio!
No, okay. I didn't know if
Perhaps we need
those
to pull the handles in the order of the
you
symbols
could
on
like
the
light.
tablets.
I didn't know if like these you had like light and fire maybe as like a puzzle. Unless it's for this is for that maybe potentially. Okay, that's no. Okay, no, that's a whole different thing. I mean, so here's the thing. Let's say this is just a dead end. Why would there be a spider web on it, though? If this was just gonna be a dead end. That's the only thing I'm saying. Plus, like, it looks like there's like a whole hallway back there. I mean, it could be like that thing in the last quest. But again, why would you cover it with a spider web?
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You're saying about pulling them in order. I don't see anything though that's got any kind of order to it.
Accio! Revelio! Accio!
Okay. I see what's going on. Okay, so... It wants... that one? So we do that one and that one.
That worked. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Okay, I get it now. That makes sense. So, I want this one right here and that one. Gimme! That's mine. Okay, now I want this one and that one. And there's nothing.
Revelio!
Oh, I got this one still. So that one and that one. It's like there's got to be more.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
I mean, to be fair though, you kind of told me to do that, but I still didn't really understand what you were talking about, though.
With this place.
Lovely.
Confringo. Fringo. Bombarda. Sendo.
Oh, geez, you're right there.
Sendo. Fringo. Bombarda.
Ah,
Confringo.
we got a big one.
Bombarda.
I don't think the big one can come up here. It may not even be programmed to come up this far, so... Is there two big ones? I feel like I'm kind of cheesing it standing back here, but I don't know. I mean, like,
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Sebastian was like right there in the doorway himself, so I mean, I don't call it cheating. I just call it using your environment to your advantage. Let's be real though. That's really what I'm doing. Just using my environment to my advantage. So, is this like? It kind of looks like it was like a passageway at first, like a little narrow passageway or something.
Incendio. Revelio.
Okay, there's like no way out from
Dead
here.
end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a dead end. There's still some stuff going on here. The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizardkind, but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could
I
it
feel
be?
like we probably shouldn't remove it. I feel like Sebastian's gonna wanna, though.
Revelio. Accio.
So I said those might have been an achievement. It's probably not. They're probably just there.
Revelio.
Some of them empty just as a distraction from like the ones that do have things.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
I don't know about this. Is that Sebastian? No, there's someone there.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Revelio.
Who was that?
Ominous.
What's ominous?
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will. Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Oh.
But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Wait, what? Persuade ominous. I went, oh, I'm thinking maybe we have to use Imperius to get him to do it. To put it back.
How much did you hear? Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong. And if nothing will change his mind? Something has to. I need your help. You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes. Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic. I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic. What are you suggesting? I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more. I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool. You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best. Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more.
Letting him take the relic defeats the whole purpose of telling him to leave.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
I'm not really on board with this, just saying. No, I don't think we go here. I think we turn. I don't think there's a way out here.
Revelio.
I saw something get highlighted there. That was weird. We definitely can't go that way. This is just, yep, a dead end. I'm stuck on the door. We're gonna go up this way.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Oh, it looked like that was
Simply
highlighted.
needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Huh. Over here,
I
maybe?
never wanted to keep
Yep.
all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Something bad's gonna happen here as we try to leave. I'm calling it now. Or after we leave.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
I didn't know if we would be able to fly, because that would get us there quicker. I didn't think we would. I was just kind of being hopeful. I mean, there's black smoke. That's kind of sketchy. I don't know if that's just like just fire, like a fireplace, or.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Called it.
Quietly now. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Glance off of me. I don't think you know.
I wanna come around the back.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Yeah, there's, I mean, whatever. There's not really an easy way to do this. Would you just die? Thank you.
Much too soon.
You're not prepared. We've got them.
Who keeps targeting me?
How nice of you to say. You always had a luck.
These guys.
Don't do that again, I beg.
Jeez, man. Oh. Okay, let's even the score a little bit. There we go. The ancient magic came in clutch there at the end.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Oh, that was all highlighted. I was going to try and repair it. Yeah, so I mean, it's a bit hypocritical for me to be condoning his use of unforgivable curses. I technically used one, although that was completely accidental. I was on the wrong spell set, so.
Revelio.
I see it's highlighted again, so can I?
Reparo.
There we go. I did my good deed for the day.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
So this is what's hard here, because it's like, I feel like both ways. Like, he didn't have to do that, but he did save his sister. It was in the heat of the moment. So like, I kind of go both ways on this.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Quest complete.
Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Okay, so we have to go talk to Sebastian. Is this a whole separate mission or quest? And yeah, it would have to be, because we finished the previous one. Yeah, so let's go do that, I think. Now, kind of want to start thinking about wrapping this up. I don't want it to go on too much longer. Just under 2 hours now, so...
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Revelio.
There's nothing really to do with that. I'm surprised though that there aren't more rooms in the hidden room section, like the Undercroft, and then the that Slytherin place we were at. Okay, what do we have here? Natty sent me another owl saying that she can sneak away without her mother knowing. Meet Poppy. Oh, yes. We gotta go get the broom upgrade.
Revelio.
That's totally not what I wanted. And I don't even know why I thought that hitting that was gonna do it. It wasn't. It's not like I hit the wrong button there. Like, I intentionally hit left on the D-pad, thinking it was gonna, like, bring up the map or something. Like, I don't really know, but, like, I wasn't just like, oh, yeah, wrong button. Like, I intentionally hit it. And then it did Revelio, and I was like, yeah, that's not what I want.
I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
4,000 yowzers.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
Okay, so let's go to the world map. Let's go do this. Oh, geez. So how are we gonna get over there?
What are you up to now?
Can we, I mean, can we fly higher now? I don't know, it wasn't letting us go over there before. It doesn't seem like we can go high enough to get through there. We gotta go through here, maybe?
I could fall dead asleep on my feet, I could.
Okay. So, I don't know what's going on with that. Then, yeah, so if we can't fly there, I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I'm probably gonna have to go through somewhere. I'll do that later. I don't want to spend too much time with that. Hopefully this will be nice and quick. I don't want something that's gonna, like, take a huge amount of time. But, like, I also want to add more to this episode too, so.
Welcome back.
Man, yeah, it's so close. Like, it's just weird.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
It's weird we didn't come with Fig. Usually we come with Professor Fig.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Now, I don't want to go talk to Professor Fig because I think that's gonna, like, trigger starting that whole thing. So let's see, what do we got? Yeah, that's just gonna be that one way down there, right? I'm just double checking, like... Can I, like, fly around, maybe? I'm gonna give that a try here. I don't think so, but you never know.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
See, I don't think it would work like that because because they blocked it off with terrain, so it seems like they want you to do something else. But I mean, maybe this will work. I don't know. I never thought to try and come around. Yeah, that's gonna be a negative on flying around. I can't, it says I can't do this while mounted. Can I swim over there? I mean, that's not really efficient. There's better ways to do that. But yeah, the water seems to be better. I don't know if it's just like a room of requirement thing or it's being weird. But it's not glitching out now. So that's nice if it's not going to glitch now. That's pretty awesome. That was my one major complaint so far with this game. Everything else has just been like, yeah. Like the complaints I have or things I don't like, it's just like, yeah, okay, whatever. That was like the one thing I was just like, oh, this is really bad. Okay, so that's the butterflies. No, it's not. That's betting occurs. Oh, yes, I remember that. So let's take a look here at the map. I'm not sure where it's gonna be. I guess we'll go kind of someplace central. And hey, maybe it's not even at Hogwarts. Okay, yeah, so it's reasonably close now. No, down. Now around.
How many owls do you think Hogwarts has? I tried. Always wondered what the other house's common room would be like. Ours is the best, of course.
Oh, it's you! Just the person
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that weren't possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever. especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feat may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Niamh Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Niamh resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry? Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Niamh did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Niamh felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Niamh stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beats as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that easy.
The tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there.
It is not going to be that simple. I can tell you that right now. It's not too far away. Where is the Flue Flame? There's a Flue Flame up here. Okay, it looks like it's ahead there. I only see the one. Okay, there we go. I only see the one balloon. There's never just one.
Revelio.
Ah, so now it's behind me. I'll deal with it later.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Land, thank you.
Well, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start. Revelio.
Okay, what is over?
Revelio. Should have known a herbologist would use devil's snap.
Okay, we got that. That's the way I came.
Lumos.
Get back, get back.
Revelio. A troll? You can't be serious. Bombarda. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Repender. Incendio. Defender.
Okay, that did not do what I wanted.
Defender. Bombarda.
You missed! You missed! And you are dead! Love it.
Revelio.
Okay, so I have to go that way, so let's come up here.
Revelio.
What's gonna happen if I come in here? I feel like something bad. And how am I gonna get back out? There doesn't appear to be actually be anything in here I need. I see a spider up there.
Revelio.
Okay, let's come this way now. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, there we go. I was like, wait, do I have to go back that other way?
A sarcophagus. This must be Marmaduke. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Yeah, so I have to go this way. This makes more sense though now. I wonder how would I have...
Revelio. Bombarda.
What would I have done had I gone this way? I probably would have just had to loop back, because this is going to take me back to like the entrance probably. And then I just loop back. Around.
Lumos.
Okay, that's not Devil's Snare. I thought it was Devil's Snare, like there was earlier. Where am I going? This way. There we go.
Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses the curse.
Okay, let's go get the flue flame, and then I'm just gonna fast travel. I just want to discover the flue flame here real quick, so we can fast travel back out here much easier. Is it in a house? Okay, there we go. Now, let's go not to Hogsmeade, let's go to Hogwarts. Okay.
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Just a, you know, troll.
Just a measly old troll. Nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
Okay. Does this stuff do anything? No? Okay. So, that... Oops. That, I think, is gonna be about it for this episode. Up to now 32% for our exploration. So we need to get 15 now. 15 sets of balloons. Man, I don't... For as much as I've explored the map, I wouldn't feel there's 15 sets left, except... I mean, maybe I keep saying stuff like that, but like there's still that whole bottom part of the map that I haven't even been into yet. So 41% now for combat, 60% for quests, exploration is 32%, field guide pages is 96%, and room of requirement is 62%. The quests are heavily skewed, according to my list at least, towards side quests. So, gonna be doing a lot of side quests. So those are just collections. I got 2 talent points. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them. I was supposed to do that at the beginning of the episode and forgot. There's not a whole lot that's left in the talent tree that I'm like, yeah, I really want that. I'm glad I upgraded the stealth, and that's probably why I like stealth so much, because I upgraded those and it works really well. Yeah, one that's unidentified. And then... Okay. Sometimes I forget which one of these I've clicked on last because I get talking and I just get in a rhythm and it's like, okay, worse. So I just lose track of things. I think everything in here is going to be worse now, except for the one undiscovered thing. So... We made some good progress in this episode. For a 2.5-hour episode, I feel like it was really productive. I've had, I think, longer episodes that have been less productive in this series. So this is my second longest series to date, behind only Far Cry 5. And man, the amount of side missions I got here, we might get up to that area. That one was 30 episodes. I don't quite know if this is 30 episodes, but we're almost up to 20, so I mean, we might. Main quest though, that's 2-3 episodes tops if I just do main quest. Again, just going off of this list I got here, but that list was also inaccurate already once, so. Man, I'm really kind of interested in this though. I want to do it, but I also need to bring those side quests down. So, speak with Nanny, Poppy, and the butterflies one, that was annoying. I'm gonna definitely have to go back and try that. I gotta figure out how to get over there for that one, and then again, this one I still gotta figure out where that's at. I haven't done that yet. But that's going to do it for this episode of Hogwarts Legacy. If you enjoyed it, then leave a like. Thanks for watching, and until next time, so long, everybody.